beautiful she is. Good morning, my lovely friends. Today I'm going on a walk with my friend in the park. Super excited because she's about to leave Australia and go back to America. Really sad about it, but she is kind of like a little sister to me, so I'm going to take you on a walk with us. And we're actually going to talk today about insecurities, how you deal with them, type of insecurities. Stay tuned if you're trying to figure out ways to be able to face them. I'm going to do for Riley is I know that she is an artist and artist with her words. So I have this little book that says wild ideas that I'm going to surprise her with, and I'm going to write a little note in it, a little prophetic note, so that when she goes home it's something that's super lightweight. On the plane, bring in her bag, and she can even write little notes in poetry, catch whispers of God in it. And so come with me to the park today. I'm glad to have you with me. There's my friend. He's waiting on me. What in the world? Look at that line. Ah, look at her. Look how beautiful she is. I was praying this morning and I wanted to get you something. This is it.
Thank you.
I felt like on my heart that you're going to be writing poetry a lot. It's going to be like the beginning. Love's for you. Mind me recording their dog. Oh.
She's like, where'd they go?
Please run and take. Oh, get the bird.
Back to play.
Get the bird. Get the bird.
I've only seen him like big. Like that one's a tiny one.
Okay, I was gonna talk about today
Okay.
about insecurities
Okay.
and how you face them.
Okay.
So, would you mind sharing maybe something that you have overcome, or you feel like you've gotten like some wisdom on how to face insecurities? Like for me, my insecurity probably was, well, trying to learn that you are enough as you are, rather than being enough defined by somebody else's definition of it. Insecurity that comes to mind.
Yeah, I think as I have entered into adulthood, meaning like 18, not really an adult, but you know what I mean. As I've entered into like being my own person, trying to figure out who I am, I think the biggest thing has been seeing people who are like type A, you know, like type A, really out there, really outgoing, really charismatic, and kind of like comparing myself to like their personality a lot and wanting to like be that, or try to like mold myself into not being a like shy person or whatever. And now, like, I think in the last 2.5 years being at college and just being in Australia like by myself and whatnot, yeah, I think I have learned what it means to like use your strengths and not try to be something you're not.
How do you feel like you or someone else might have tried to clothe you to be? How do you feel like you took that off?
Spending a lot of time, well, not a lot of time, but spending a good amount of time alone and realizing things are that you are like. And I guess for me, like, it has to have been like with God in a pen, letting myself like go around the people that I trust, experience like vulnerability and real friendship when it's like that. And so my walls come down around people that I trust, the more I feel like it teaches my brain, like in a subconscious way, that it's safe.
When you were talking, it reminded me of friendship with God, and how like I'm trying to learn how to let my walls down.
Yeah.
And so everything you were saying kind of reminded me about how like the more we can be our most authentic self with someone who already loves us, as ourselves, the more that it's like you take away the show of God and instead get to kind of be like the performer. You are like the child of God that who's performing. Like whenever you're like, oh, my dad's out in the crowd, he's gonna see me doing who I am on a stage. And who you are can be like expressing a gift, but can also just be expressing your heart that looks like a gift.
Yeah.
Like, oh, but I thought that was so beautiful and golden. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Excited to think that like whenever you're facing insecurities, the best way to do it is actually to just start being yourself and loving it and being secure in who that is.
And that's like such an awkward and a clunky process, but it's like if we go at it with a curious, adventurous kind of approach, and just like when the awkwardness comes, or even rejection, like when you act the way that you want to act and then people don't accept it, like even just going at it with more of a, oh well, like that's life, I'm gonna keep going this way, you know, like kind of being more like a playful, curious.
Lucky. I don't know why that word just sticks out to me, and I love it so much because it's so true. Reminds me of like when you're trying to like go up a mountain and you have that traveler's backpack. So much for sharing on Letters of Love, Riley. And if you have any insecurities you'd like to talk about, comment below and we can do it on our next episode. Bye. Hello, we are on walk number 2 with our sweet little Emma. Hi. Talking about what the Lord has been speaking to her, and it literally went with the theme that we talked about earlier with Riley about facing insecurities, but hers, she was talking about how the Lord was speaking to her to be brave, to step into it. So I asked if she would just share it as a beautiful mom taking a risk in life. What the Lord's speaking to her, because I feel like it'll also speak to you.
Yeah, but I'm happy. I'm like, I was telling Katie that yesterday I was just having a day with the kids, and Ben got a break in school, and I went out, and he was like, leave your phone at home, just go talk to the Lord. And what I get out of it all is that I just have to take a huge step of faith with what I'm doing, and do what's on my heart. Everyone else is doing it, so why can't I? Just to focus on Him, because He will help me.
So, anywho, be brave. Love you.